Climb in the truck using 3 points of contact, sit down, and put on your seatbelt. Make sure both brakes are applied. Ensure the truck is in neutral. Press in the clutch to be able to start the truck. Turn the key to the on position and let it cycle. Look for your ABS lights to come on and off on the dash and on the trailer for at least 5 seconds. Look for all your DEF indicators to come on and off for 5 seconds. Take your foot off the clutch. While the truck is building air pressure, you can use this time to do some of the in-cab check items. The mirrors are clean and clear. They are adjusted to me, the driver. I have 6 spare fuses, 3 reflective triangles, and a fire extinguisher that is charged and secure. Push your city horn, pull your air horn, check your low beams and high beams, put on your left and right turn signals, turn on your 4-way flashers. The wipers and washers, the arms and blades are secured. They work and squirt. The windshield is clean with no obstructions, not cracked, and no flawed glass. Check the heater and defrost. Turn the heater and defrost on. Wave your hand above for defrost and below for heater. Say both are working properly. Next step in the in-cab inspection is the governor cutoff. Building air to 120 psi to 140 psi or governor cutoff. Shut off the engine, turn the key back to the on position. Release all parking and trailer valves by pushing in both buttons. Apply the service brake and wait for the gauge to settle for approximately 4 seconds. Push down and hold the brake pedal. I will hold the brake for 1 minute. Check that the vehicle did not lose more than 4 psi in 1 minute. Explain results. Here no leaks outside, needle does not move. Without restarting the engine, I will fan my brakes until the alarm comes on at 55 psi or above. I will continue to fan my brakes. Between 20 to 45 psi, both my valves should pop out. Safe start the vehicle and build up air pressure to at least 90 psi. During the buildup, you can finish the in-cab items. Release the trailer brakes by pushing in the red button. Apply tractor brakes by pulling out the yellow button. Put the truck in first gear. Lift your foot off the clutch slowly until it engages. The tractor did not move. The tractor brakes are working properly. Apply the trailer brake by pulling out the red button. Release tractor brakes by pushing in the yellow button. Put the truck in first gear. Lift your foot off the clutch slowly until it engages. The trailer did not move. The trailer brakes are working properly. I have no play in my fifth wheel connection. Make sure that both valves are pushed in by pushing in the red and yellow buttons. Put the truck in gear and drive forward to reach 5 mph and apply service brakes, coming to a smooth stop. The steering wheel did not pull left or right. My brakes are working properly. Inspect that all lights on the front, sides, and rear of the vehicle are working correctly, including left and right turn signals, 4-ways, low and high beams, clearance or marker lights, tail lights, and brake lights. Brakes on when pressed, off when released. Ask the examiner to assist. Explain to the examiner you wish for assistance. I am looking underneath the truck for any puddle of fuel, oil, coolant, and I do not see any hanging wires. All my lenses in the front of the tractor are not broken, not missing. They are all the proper color and they are all clean. Take a step back and inspect to verify the vehicle is sitting level in the front to back and side to side. Use 3 points of contact to open the hood, checking the engine and transmission for fluid and air leaks. There are no dripping fluids coming from both, no fluids on the brake drum and lining. The oil is at the proper level. You don't have to pull it out for the examiner, just explain how you would check it. The coolant and power steering reservoirs, the reservoir lines are between minimum and maximum. I can check by the lines on the side and there are no leaks. The steering system, the gearbox is securely mounted and not leaking. All steering hoses and connections are not cracked, worn, or leaking. The steering system has no missing nuts, bolts, or cotter keys. The arms and rods from the box to the wheel are not worn or cracked. The leaf springs are not cracked or broken, not missing or shifted. If applicable, the airbags are not cracked or leaking, securely mounted, and the joints are not worn or loose. The spring mounts are not cracked or broken, and they have no missing hardware. The shock absorber is not cracked, broken, and not leaking, securely mounted. The brake lines or hoses are not cracked or leaking, supplying air to the brake system. The hoses and fittings are secure and tight. The brake drums and lining have no contamination, no fluids, oil, grease, etc. The tires, inside, outside sidewalls, and tire tread have no cuts, no tears, or exposed wire. The tread depth is 432 seconds or more. Check with the tread depth gauge. Check the proper inflation with an air pressure gauge. The valve stem is not cracked or broken. The cap is present and tight with no leaks. The rim inside and outside. Bolt holes are not cracked or distorted. No damage, no repair webs, no rust to show the rim is loose. Studs not cracked or loose, no missing hardware. All lug nuts are present and tight, with no shiny thread or rust trails, and no broken studs. Inspect that all side of vehicle lenses and reflectors are not cracked or broken, not missing, and clean. The traffic devices, mirrors are not cracked or broken, securely mounted, no missing hardware, clean and clear. The battery box. Batteries are secure, connections are tight with no corrosion. All cables secure, not cracked or worn. The battery box door or cover is secure, opens and closes properly. The depth tank and fuel tank are both securely mounted. Caps are tight and there are no leaks from tank or the lines. The frames of the truck, trailer, and tandems have no cracks or broken welds, no damage to the frame, cross members, and tandems, and no holes in the floor. For sliding tandem trailers, the tandem release pins and or release arm are secure. The air and electric lines and connections of truck and trailer are seated and sealed, not damaged and locked in place. The hoses and lines are not cracked, cut, chafed, spliced, taped, or worn. The hoses and lines are not tangled, crimped, pinched, or dragging on the vehicle or the ground. The fifth wheel skid plate is not cracked or broken, securely mounted to the platform, with no excessive wear as properly greased. The kingpin and apron are not cracked, broken, bent, or worn. The apron is flat and the skid plate with no gap. The kingpin is in place and properly greased. The locking and safety devices, lock jaws are around the kingpin, no free play when I did the tug test, and the release arm is in the closed position with the safety latch in place. The tractor has a sliding fifth wheel. Inspect the locking pins, which are not cracked or broken, and in the lock position. The landing gear and clearance are fully raised, crank handles are secure, and no missing hardware. The support frame and pads are not cracked or broken, with proper clearance from the tractor to the landing gear. The vehicle should not get caught up during turning. The reflective tape on the side and rear of the trailer is present and affixed securely to the trailer. The lenses and reflectors at the rear of the trailer are not missing, not cracked or broken, and they are of proper color and clean.